All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second episode of the On Blast podcast.
Is that what you're calling it?
It's a work in progress, honestly. It's a work in progress. Welcome. It doesn't matter. I'm probably going to change the name. I'm either, whatever. Work in progress name.
Walk and Talk podcast.
Walk and Talk?
It's Cole Walker.
But not
No, you're not walking, but like, you're talking with Walker.
Walk and Talk. Talk with Walk.
Walker Talker. Walkie Talkie.
We'll work on that. We're gonna go to we'll workshop that. Anyway, this is my wonderful guest, one of my best friends, Nino Batista.
Hey, you too.
I can cut that name out if you don't want the name out.
I don't care.
Okay. So introduce yourself, bro, to the audience.
I don't know what else there is to say about me. I mean, hi YouTube.
How's it going?
I'm
Get ready to be clip farmed, bro.
You can just put me on the spot.
All right. Well, we got. Well, this is a very. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I fucking love this gazebo. I really do.
I know. Even for all of our parties, it's the best place to fucking.
This is the best. This is like the most chill spot. This is like I don't know who thought of this. Like your mom.
I'm a mom.
Yeah, your mom was like adamant about getting that gazebo. Money well spent, in my opinion.
Yeah, we use this a lot, even though we should probably fucking clean it.
Yeah. Dude, it's great. Anyways, welcome on. Thank you for. We were talking about having this. We also work together. We work at this little Thai restaurant. I'm not going to name drop. But yeah, so we kept talking about this for like literally months. Yeah, literally. I think literally months. Yeah,
months probably at least.
Yeah. But we finally got the time to do it today, and we both have a day off, so this is good. It's 5 days till Christmas. You got any plans?
Stay home. I don't got fucking money for that shit, man.
I know, man. Money's tight. Ever since I quit my job at the news place, I was like, fuck.
I had to drop $150 on a new battery.
Dude, how much did that cost?
It was $150 for a new car battery.
Fuck. That sucks, bro. Actually, I mean, that's actually...
It's not
they
normal.
last a couple years, yeah.
It's normal. I still want to spend it.
Exactly. Just like, that's just adulting, man. Adulting is realizing you have to pay bills, credit card bills. I mean, credit card bills is actually okay, though, because like but anyway, like bullshit features like that, like, you know, I hate paying for my card too, because I'm just like, dude, I could have bought a video game, man.
You don't even play video games that much.
I played Arc Raiders yesterday.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
It's actually not bad, dude. Me, Garrett, like, stay tuned for some fucking shorts on that. But like, I think I'm gonna shout out to my second channel, Reckoning. That's gonna be my gaming channel. I'm gonna stop posting to my gaming content on this side, or maybe I will. I don't know. Like, I think it's better to have two different channels, because I feel like this channel with the podcast thing, it's like I talk about games here and there, but it's like more conversational and it's more informative and just stuff like that. Really just having a conversation instead of actually doing it. Whereas like the gaming thing is completely different audience. And that's just like, I don't want to blend those two together, because I feel like there's a certain expectation for this channel compared to the other one. So
I guess, but I've seen plenty of YouTubers just blend all into one.
I mean, I would love to do that. And maybe I'll do that one day, but I feel like right now, I think it might be good to like kind of cross promote.
Yeah,
maybe that's just the way it is. But honestly, it's like, it's fine. It's all right as long as my face is getting out there, bro. I just think. Anyway, enough about that. Enough introductions. Let's get into the nitty gritty.
Gritty? Don't fucking
hit a gritty, bro.
I'm not hitting the gritty.
Hit a gritty.
I'll tell you. I'll do you one day.
Let's go, bro. It's gonna be a lit episode. All right, it's gonna be a lit episode. This is why I like going outside and just like doing this authentic background, because we can have some space to do shit.
Authentic background is the construction in the back.
I don't hear anything.
Well, they're done. They only do it in the fucking morning for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, dude. We got some deep topics to talk about. Okay. Let's start with some entertainment. Okay, so me and him were just talking about when I was setting up the camera, we're talking about Nintendo and how I honestly think that Nintendo is more greedy than Microsoft. I genuinely think that, dude. Nintendo has a fall from grace right now. I think a lot of people agree with that, because listen, Nintendo is amazing. Their IP's fantastic. They treat their devs very well, even now, despite their downfall. But that does not excuse their outrageous pricing and their war against emulation and like their DMCA copyright, or not DMCA, just like their copyright strikes, and then taking 30% of every single Nintendo product. Like when someone makes a video on it, it's ridiculous. They're like generals. They literally tried to patent like the gliding mechanic and like the Pokemon games. They tried to fucking patent gaming mechanics just so like it's so ridiculous. I saw a video on it. It's just like the amount of lengths they'll go through just to get a quick buck is honestly fucking absurd.
I don't know. I still think Microsoft is by far the worst one. I mean,
why?
At least Microsoft, or not Microsoft, at least fucking Nintendo respects their developers enough to give them a living wage, while Microsoft is over here.
They respect their what?
They respect their developers enough to give them the living wage.
Okay, they might respect the developers, but they don't give a fuck about the consumer.
Yeah, but I don't think Microsoft does either. I mean, they just up their fucking Game Pass prices too. Not to mention, they also don't fucking respect their developers either, laying off fucking thousands of developers just to replace them with AI and shit. And like, this is what they're increasing the prices for us to pay, so they can pay for more AI generated fucking shit in their games. You make a good point. Not to mention, like,
you make a really good point there. I'm not gonna lie.
Not to mention, they're also game developers, but they also do shit like they're Microsoft. They fucking have like a monopoly on a bunch of shit. I mean, like PCs and shit.
Yeah,
they're shoving
PCs.
AI and shit into that too,
dude. Do you have
any idea how many people fucking just hate Microsoft? Like Windows 11?
I'm fully aware. I'm a Microsoft hater now, bro.
Oh no, I mean
they made us everyone force. They force everyone to upgrade to Windows 11, even though it's literally proven to be worse than Windows 10.
Yeah, because they want to fucking push like whatever bullshit they want in there.
Yeah,
and force it on us.
This force with apps and interconnectivity, like that. Literally, I got Windows 11 because I was forced to, and then it threw like 50 million ads in my face before I even pressed to get started.
Yeah, like. Not to mention, honestly, at this point, there's not even much reason to even own an Xbox at this point anymore. You just better off getting a PC because literally every game on an Xbox can be played on like anything else.
And they're aware of that, so they try to capitalize a PC Game Pass. Like, dude, just go to Steam at that point. Like, what do you have that Steam doesn't? Seriously, they put new fucking games like on sale. I mean, like, it's not for much because it's a brand new game, but like they still put new games on sale, and they most of their prices beat what most other developers and gaming companies have out there.
Well, on Steam?
Like, yeah, like, dude, like Steam.
Fucking Steam, for the price of like 1 month of Xbox Game Pass, you can probably buy like 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, and like Steam doesn't like patent. What do you call it? They don't slap a price tag on online because it's the internet.
Yeah. That's also kind of one of the reasons I kind of hold a grudge against Microsoft, since they're the first people to fucking introduce having to pay to play online.
Yeah, then like they had a genius idea to pretty much force everybody to pay for something that should be free.
I do agree, still like PlayStation and Nintendo's fault for following suit, but they are still the ones that kind of started it. They're the trendsetters.
They started it, yes, but I mean, at least the thing is with Xbox Live, they had cool features. Like, I mean, they justified the price back in the day for Xbox 360 because the party features were great. There's actual socialization on Xbox 360 and like even Xbox One to a certain extent, even now, but like it's just not the same anymore.
Yeah,
because like and like plus like a lot of Xboxes back in the day would pair a headset with Xbox Live and stuff, so they incentivize you like having a party with everybody. And to be fair, you should be able to do that for free, but like they had like built-in systems and stuff like that for that.
Yeah, and now here they are, fucking just a fall from grace.
Yeah,
you just look at like one of their fucking main IPs, the Halo series. Watch how that fucking fell from grace.
Yeah, it's because they introduced 343 Studios and fucked up. It
used to be such a great like game series, and now it's fucking you see people using it to push like some political agenda.
I know.
It's fucking disgusting. That's why I still think Microsoft is worse than Nintendo. Even Nintendo isn't great either. I still think they're less worse.
I still think Nintendo, just because one is worse than the other doesn't excuse their actions. Because one's worse doesn't mean that like they're any better.
It doesn't, but it's like I still think saying Microsoft isn't as bad as Nintendo is kind of, I don't know, to me it doesn't sit right, because I can forgive Nintendo at least like giving their developers like a living wage and like even like cutting down on their own like higher ups wages so their own developers can like actually get paid. And like they don't always make the best decisions, but they at least do make some good decisions.
So Nintendo?
Yeah.
Name one good decision they made. They raised the price for the Switch 1. And they refuse to give out a Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits for people to make games on the new console.
That was true. I mean, Again, they make a lot of bad decisions, but I think just like honestly, none of it's just nowhere near as bad as what Microsoft's been doing.
I mean, you're right. I mean, like, but it doesn't. But like I said, it doesn't excuse like corporate greed. Corporate greed with video games is because video games are becoming more and more popular, and it's like it's still pretty much in its infancy. Like gaming, I wouldn't say gaming is still like. I wouldn't say it's in its infancy. It's still less than 100 years old. But what I'm trying to say is that gaming is like it's this thing. It's like people are just really. I think companies are really just starting to realize how marketable gaming is, and like they're using that to justify their outrageous prices because most people in a rapidly expanding, interconnected, plugged-in society, video games are becoming king, or they've already been king for a while. Like a lot of people don't even go outside and they play video games, and they want to profit off that because where you're just playing games, they want to extract as much money as humanly possible.
Yeah.
From that one guy playing games, aka microtransactions, streaming services, paid subscriptions for online services, all that shit. Nintendo's doing that, and then like, dude, Nintendo like they won't even and also Nintendo, at least Microsoft has like good deals on their store, bro. Nintendo doesn't have shit for deals. They take Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, games that are literally 15 to plus years old. Right? And they resell them in the Switch 2 and 1 for full fucking price, $60. $70 even, I think, at some point. And even though 3D All-Stars was fucking like, and one of those games was on 3D All-Stars, and that was a limited release for 1 year. And it's literally, they didn't even fucking try to like make any sort of improvements they just emulated it and slapped the price tag on it.
I know.
It's horrible. They didn't even do anything.
I'm not justifying those things, but again, I think if you want to talk about real corporate greed, I think it has to go to Microsoft for laying off a shit ton of fucking people just to replace them with AI, increasing prices for like the Game Pass and all this so they can give more money to Trump or Israel or something.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
At least I can respect Nintendo for saying that they aren't gonna fucking use AI for fucking games. I mean, did you fucking see Black Ops 7?
Yeah,
the AI generates shit for that fucking calling cards.
Yeah, I know.
Remember the shit we used to get back in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 for those calling cards for completing the zombies Easter eggs?
Dude, they were great.
Remember those badass handmade calling cards now we're getting replaced with this bullshit?
Yeah, and I was just it's
this one
AI
$70
Studio Ghibli style shit. It's fucking horrible.
Not to mention you saw they aren't letting people what's the word take their cosmetics from the previous game or whatever because I don't know, whatever, I guess it won't work with the sister engine or whatever, but it's just bullshit because we want people to spend more money on the same cosmetics again when they re-release it.
Yeah, and then, dude, speaking of Black Ops 7, this is part of the thing with the corporate. No, I agree with you on Microsoft because Microsoft bought Activision.
Yeah,
Activision Blizzard. Yeah. So that means that the people that make Black Ops 7, and I feel like Black Ops 7 was the first true game under Microsoft's management.
Yeah,
and so because of that, they freaking in order to pump the game out faster, Microsoft devs literally told you, don't waste your time. I think I heard this from Mr. T Alexify. He has shout out to him, but he there's a video that he made because he knew the developers and he knew some of the developers like Jason Blundell, the lead Zombies creator. He straight up told him that Activision just prevented him from making quality quality of life updates for the game. There was one line of code that prevented all the balloon screens happening on Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
that he could. It took one line of code. That's all it took. But Activision told him no, don't put that code in there. And that's just Activision. But taking that idea and even the Microsoft CEOs are still under they're breathing down everybody's necks, forcing them to use their fucking Copilot AI model just to develop games. That's fucking trash.
And you see where that fucking happened? Black Ops 7 is probably one of the worst.
It's one of the worst
games they've ever released.
Dude, they literally had to fucking apologize because of how shit their sales were.
Again, I don't get I don't think it gets any worse than fucking using AI just to generate calling card art.
It's horrible.
Honestly, the fucking story looks like it was written from an AI.
I know. They're probably just they probably. I guarantee you, Activision told them to use their AI model whenever you can. Don't waste your time on this. Just because it's just. And then I hate. But people blame the devs. Why don't you? Some people say the devs don't have to listen to them. They kind of
have to. If they don't get fired. They
some of them are under contract, and Activision and Microsoft are so big that they can fucking blacklist them if they were to disobey from being in anywhere in the gaming industry.
Yeah,
it's horrible. So they feel they're quite literally they're wage slaves instead of artists.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
That's why for a lot of these things, I blame the big companies rather than just the developers themselves. Because usually the devs have like a lot of passion behind it. They're just very limited by what they're being told to do.
I know, it's horrible. Like, it's fucking ass, man. Like, and then like that's why. And then like obviously the devs are all like mostly female, and people are just saying like, oh, it's because females can't make games. They probably can make a fucking fire ass game.
They definitely can.
But it's just because of Activision making all these executive decisions that people don't find fucking fun.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, let's be real. Like a lot of the people that play Call of Duty games usually are, anyways, like the people in Modern Warfare, like you say the fucking hard R.
Oh yeah, like,
so like yeah, of course they can be misogynistic.
That's just the community. The community has like sadly nothing to do with. I mean, Activision thinks that Warzone is king. Like, even though like the numbers don't lie, like you get like fucking 40-year-olds playing Warzone and think it's the best game on planet Earth. No, it's not.
Because it helps them push more fucking cosmetics.
Exactly. It's like it's a Fortnite. It's a Fortnite effect.
Yeah,
it's a fucking Fortnite effect.
At least Fortnite is a little bit cheaper. It's not great either. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Epic Games, but
yeah, I mean Fortnite has a little bit of integrity behind them because they have more money than God.
Yeah, at least he knows Fortnite. At least you'll keep it for the duration of the game's existence. While Call of Duty is like, yeah, we're releasing a new game next year, but you're not going to be able to transfer.
At least Fortnite has always been free to play. They never needed that. Like for Call of Duty, like they have the fucking audacity to slap a $70 price tag for a game that was made in a fucking year with all like that's half-assed. It's like only worth half of the. It's like literally like it's like they put in half the effort for Black Ops 7 than Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 3 was literally like less money. It was still $60, but like that was like you got a full game. Like the devs put their blood, sweat, and fucking tears into every aspect of that game.
Yeah,
and not to mention Black Ops 1 and 2, and even World at War. Like
even like Black Ops 4 Cold War, I still hate Black Ops. I don't hate Black Ops 4. I just think it was
Black Ops 4 was an in between period where like people. That's when
they tried too much stuff, but at least they're trying stuff.
They were trying too much. They were trying stuff because they had reputation, and then like, but that's when sadly Black Ops 4 is when like the management really started cracking the whip on the old school developers that like made Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4. Jason Blundell was like whipped on like I said, the whole code thing I was talking about.
Yeah,
he left because of that, by the way. Because like this is I don't want to work for somebody that like sabotages their own game. Are you kidding me? Like this, it's quite literally, if you think about it, a spit in the face of everything he's been working on.
Yeah.
For him not to put in one line of code to save blue screen so people can keep playing, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And this is for like one of their fucking biggest IPs. If they're willing to do this for one of their biggest IPs, what does it say about like their smaller games?
Yeah, like noticeably that they don't crank out any Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
like man, the fuck. Like why would they care about that? Because because Mario outperforms them, so they just want to focus on Call of Duty. They're a fucking cow that they keep milking every year.
There might be plenty of people that want a Crash Bandicoot game, but like they won't be able to fucking push any more microtransactions in that.
Yeah, because like kids
want a live service game that they can like push like paid updates for.
But it's like they're trying to make like a live service game every year. It's like it's horrible.
Yeah. That's also part of the thing. To try to make a live service game, but then they try to like. They make a new one every year, so the last one becomes obsolete. So people have to fucking buy the same cosmetics again.
It's just shut up and consume. That's just corporate greed. Now you're right.
Yeah.
Microsoft is greedy, but like fuck. I mean, but it's not just Microsoft either. It's a lot of other people.
Yeah.
I think PlayStation. I mean, I'm sure they have their issues too. I don't know so much about PlayStation.
PlayStation has their issues, yeah.
But they have a lot more integrity than Microsoft.
Again, that's why I think like out of all the big gaming companies right now, I think Microsoft's probably taking the biggest nosedive.
And then Nintendo's right behind them, in my opinion. Right behind them. Strip away all the nostalgia, because trust me, it really is hard to shake that. Because you know how much it hurts for me to say that Nintendo is a shell of its former self. It really is, bro. The Switch was great. But even that had its problems. But like at least they used to you can turn in your old controllers and have Nintendo fix it for you. They won't even do that anymore. Mm-hmm. It's horrible. But yeah, they just want to just shut up and consume. That's all it is, man. A camera for Switch 2, the dock you can't play the Switch 2 docked because you only need no, because you can't buy any other dock for it. It has to be a Nintendo dock.
I mean, that was the same one for the Switch 1.
No, it was not. They can play with because there's docks they can use for the Switch 1 as well. It's easy to make. It's literally just one motherboard and a couple wires. That's all it is.
I mean, for a console did just come out, they might make ones. I've already seen a lot of fan-made shit game made for the Switch 2 already.
And also, Nintendo can brick your fucking console if you find out you're emulating. They can brick it. It's horrible.
I know that part sucks. Don't get me wrong.
Nintendo started that, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And then when Microsoft and PlayStation found that out, they followed suit. It's horrible.
I know. Like
anyway, enough bashing on Nintendo, man. It's a shell of its former self. The Nawada what's his name? Awada?
Yeah.
The old.
At least some of the games.
He's rolling in his grave.
At least some of the games released nowadays are still like have some quality to them at least.
No, their games are still great. Like, which is why Nintendo, like, I mean, there are a lot of things, but goddamn, they know how to make some good games.
Yeah, at least they're pumping out good games and not AI slop.
Yeah, because like, there's a reason why you want to buy Nintendo. You play Nintendo games.
Yeah.
But anyway, besides that, what else was I gonna say? Enough about that. Makes me sad to think about my used to be favorite consoles like going to shit. But anyway,
I know, but they have a new like head for the U.S. branch. I think Doug Bowser, whatever. I guess stepped down, so someone else took over. So I think hopefully it gets better.
They hired someone named Bowser. Like
they hired
right
someone,
there. That's an omen. That's an omen in itself.
Now there's a new like CEO for the like U.S. branch, and thankfully, from what I've heard, she's actually like worked under like what was it like? I think like their publicity or something. I don't know.
Their publisher?
No, like they're like I don't know. I think just from her previous position before was just like has to do a lot with like I guess hearing from the fans and shit. So I'm just hoping like with her being in I guess charge of the U.S. branch, maybe some things will happen, change price wise and shit. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not.
Okay, for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Well, we can only hope, man. We can only hope. Okay, so I saw Transformers 1 the other day.
You did?
And me and Maria thought it was great.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like that. The way that movie was like, it was like two movies in one because it started off from like a kind of like a kids movie, like kind of just like it's not. I wouldn't say a kids movie. I mean, it is for kids, but like, how am I supposed to say?
It has a lot of adult humor in it too. It's just good humor in general.
Yeah, the humor's good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. No, I laughed.
I laughed.
I laughed too. Yeah. No, because like Transformers is like, bro, like Transformers is like one of those things where it's how can you not like it? It's like it's literally made for like kids and boys, and like most specifically boys, because it's big robots like with axes and like guns and stuff. It's so cool.
But I feel like Transformers 1's really like I guess shows the emotional aspect of it.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, dude, they're like that was the beginning of a war.
Yeah,
like that's the ending is like that was an omen for the downfall of Cybertron.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people like look at Transformers like the
it's
emotional
tragic.
aspect.
Yeah,
like, it seems like it's Optimus and fucking Megatron fighting two people who were fucking like best friends turned to like enemies.
Yeah, honestly, but like it makes you sympathize with Megatron a little bit.
Yeah, it does. Like before you can't say like, oh, what the fuck is it? Because it's evil as fuck, and
but like. It's I mean, like Megatron was like he really wanted to like be like the best in society. He wanted to like climb his way to the top because he had pride in his work. Just to have that just fucking stepped on. It's like it was all for nothing. By his
biggest like hero.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the people he looked up to the most.
But Optimus is good because like he always was trying to get away. He's always trying to break the mold. Like he was just like a kid. In the beginning he was a kid, and in the end he was literally an adult. Like just like that. And it made sense. It didn't feel forced. It felt earned. And that's what I liked about that movie. Every character arc felt earned. Bumblebee was just comedic relief. I mean, he kind of had one a little bit. The girl, I forgot her name. What's her name? The motorcycle girl?
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name.
I mean, they were serviceable, but I mean, I think actually the girl was more developed than Bumblebee. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Bumblebee was mainly.
It's kind of just shoehorned in there. Yeah,
I wouldn't say shoehorned, but like.
They literally they fell in a fucking dumpster and they found him in a dumpster. Like really? It
wasn't like he fell in a dumpster. They're for like the lowest I guess like work position or whatever. And Bumblebee's been fucking trapped there for like ages just doing
the Bumblebee character was for kids. I guarantee you they didn't have Bumblebee in mind.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. He still worked, but he was like the weakest character in my opinion.
Yeah, and
I'm glad because I'm glad that Megatron and Optimus were the two main characters.
Yeah,
not even that. Like there was like dude, Starscream. I like how the Decepticons were like once like the Royal Guard or whatever for like the Primes, right?
Yeah,
like I don't know but and then they're like the disillusioned with everything, and I liked how all of them weren't just I didn't know this at first, but I thought there was always Autobots and Decepticons, but that was a faction that was formed later.
Yeah.
But that they're all just like they can either transform into a plane or a car. I didn't know that. That was interesting to say. So like
Really?
they're all unified. Yeah, they're all unified. Yeah,
You noticed that before?
I didn't notice that. No, I thought there were always like two factions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like anyway, great movie. Honestly, one of my I didn't see it in theaters. I wish I could have. That's probably one of my top in the year. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, mine too. Again, just the blend of like humor and just storytelling.
No, just the character development is fantastic.
Yeah, the characters.
The world building is great. Character development is great. Plot is serviceable. It's really easy to fuck up a plot.
Plus, just seeing Megatron's like fall into like
Descent.
it's like hatred.
Yeah, like he got branded. Like he got really just dogged on.
Like he already started off like as like the lowest of the low.
Yeah,
Like tried to like impress his hero, or whatever, and then said hero fucking. It's like, oh yeah, you did well, and then fucking betrays him.
yeah. Even the voice acting was good. Like, cause like I'm not gonna lie, Chris Hemsworth, you can really tell. Like, it's really hard for me not to hear his Thor voice. He's like, he was really trying to pronounce his the er is really hard. It's like He's
Really?
like,
who was he voice acting as?
he was voice acting as Optimus.
Oh really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and then but the Megatron voice actor was great. Like he was Brian Henry, I think Tyrese Henry. I don't know. The guy from he voices Miles' dad in Spider-Verse, but it's him. Anyway, good performances. You can tell. Like I'm giving Chris some props, the Chris Hemsworth, because he started off like kind of like a kid, and then he really tried to capture the classic Optimus voice at the end.
Yeah.
Like he sounded like more and more like responsible towards
like
the
fucking end of Michael Bay movie.
Yeah. Like exactly. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, like that's not phoned in. I'm glad he actually appreciated. That's how you know he really cared about like trying to get it right.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't the best. Obviously, he can never fucking beat the original.
Yeah.
But he did a good job. I just want to point that out.
I still think probably
Good
one of
job,
my
Chris.
favorite like.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see it. Hi, Chris.
No, I'm giving him his flowers.
I
bro.
know. I think probably my favorite like scene in the movie was like when they all like find out like that like Sentinel Prime was fucking like betraying them, pretty much giving tribute to like I don't even fucking remember what they were.
He's
It
just
was,
a
like,
slimy little bastard. It's just an allegory for like politicians, just trying to
yeah,
like,
but Megatron's like just like
absolute
crash out.
power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah, just like like Megatron's like crash out there like it's like no, I want to kill him. Like that whole like speech he gives about how much he wants to fucking kill Sentinel Prime, how much he wants him to just like suffer.
Mm-hmm. I like to think Optimus would have let him kill him, but not in front of everybody else. Because Optimus isn't like a saint either. Like
No,
he kills, yeah. And I love how they can like just show beheadings in the game and not the game, the movie, because it's robots, so there's not gonna be any blood.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Optimus kills. I think he just doesn't want to be like
He's
everything.
trying to set an example.
Yeah, not like powers everything.
Yeah, but like he knew like. I guarantee you Optimus would have let him kill him, but just like the way he did it was wrong at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, enough about that. Expedition 33 as AI?
I think they used it like years ago in development. I think like when AI first came out, like I think pretty much no one really knew the damages AI and shit would like do. So everyone
when it started development.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of just used it. And, like they at least didn't use it to replace like voice actors or anything. Like everything else is still
like in Black Ops 6.
Yeah, like everything else is still like made by them. It's just the thing they used AI for was like some like minor texture in the background. It's honestly hardly even noticeable. I mean, I never noticed it. I can kind of forgive it because like the rest of the game is just fucking gorgeous and just the characters and everything. Just.
But I thought you were the guy. I thought you were like the AI hater. You can forgive it.
I hate AI, yes, but like.
I can forgive it here.
But like,
it's all or nothing. No, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but like, why? Why do they get a pass?
Like, obviously, I don't completely forgive it, but I kind of understand because I feel like they used it when AI like first came out for like a minor texture in the background. They didn't have to like work so like put a bunch of effort into because they wanted to put more effort into the rest of the game because like it was it. I know a lot of people want to say like, oh, it's not a fucking indie game or whatever, but it was a pretty small team. Hell, they even fucking went on Reddit and shit to like try to source voice actors and shit.
Mm.
You know, they tried to source like as much shit as they could because like again they were a small team. They had $10 million of budget, sure, but like $10 million for a budget for a game is not that much compared to some other games. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Black Ops 7 probably has a higher budget, and look at that.
Dude, budget. Dude, if Black Ops 7 is an example that high budget doesn't mean fucking shit anymore. It's all
Yeah.
about passion.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I want to bring this up. I think video games is like it is. I think it's art, but I think companies don't see it as art anymore. It's like if you don't to make a good game, the passion has to be there. But like in order to make a game that's profitable, you might have to sacrifice some of that passion.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's a straight fucking line 50-50 split between passion and profit. And like this corporatization, you know, buying as much employees as you can just to make a quote unquote good game. But dude, you have to be fucking passionate, man, or else you're not going to have anything. That's why the older CODs were great. Newer CODs sucked because it's just getting more and hard. It's getting harder and harder. You know, they have like 4 or 5 studios from all over the world making Call of Duty at once just to make ends meet.
Yeah.
Like people like and all the way across the country doing the grunt work, writing code. It's crazy. But anyway,
Plus, like,
yeah,
I can kind of forgive it too, because like again they source a lot of stuff. Like they're fucking the person they had make the music and shit. They fucking found from SoundCloud.
Really?
Yeah, they sourced them from SoundCloud.
So
like,
it's just an indie gem then, huh?
Yeah, so that's why I can kind of forgive like the one use of it for like a background texture. That honestly, I think they just used it back when again AI first came out. And people didn't really understand the repercussions of it, and like they probably just honestly forgot to take it out or something. Because it's a minor background texture. I wouldn't if it was like they used it to voice act a character or to use it to like I don't know something like actually significant. I still don't agree with it, but like I can still kind of like understand why it might still be in the game. I think it really was just a placeholder that they forgot to remove.
Okay. Now, I don't know if it's kind of similar to what we're talking about, but you seem to be very passionate about Undertale.
Yeah.
Last time we talked, kind of about this whole thing we're doing here.
Yeah.
So, and what you said to me was very interesting because you said that the message of Undertale was that it
has multiple messages.
I know it's one of the main ones is like don't be afraid to create. Right.
I think it's like the overlying message between Undertale and Deltarune. When I talk about one of them, I kind of have to talk about both.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I just think like one of its main messages, I guess, is just at least with Deltarune, is just like that we as humans just have this ability to just turn like our thoughts, our dreams, the intangible into something like physical, something something tangible. It can turn into music, into art, into games, into a movie. Take something that only we understand and turn into something other people can.
Look into the camera. Speak to the people.
Okay, we can turn it into something like that other people can see. Other people can see our dreams, see our thoughts, understand our ideals, like the things we stand for. We have a way of creating these worlds, like even if they aren't real, the impact they leave on us is real. I mean, just like look at the fucking Superman movie that came out this year.
Yeah.
Like, Superman real? No. Is Lex Luthor real? No. Is any of that like really real? No. But like a lot of it can still be applied to real life. Like Superman is still very much a symbol of hope, even for people in real life.
Yeah.
He's fictional, but the things he does leave impacts on us. They inspire us to want to be better. To
the ideas,
hope for a better future.
The ideas he stands for is what are real. Like that's not even just Superman. It's like Spider-Man, Optimus Prime, like all these other characters, like hell, even Batman. Like, dude, what they embody, what these iconic characters that like what put asses in seats, and when it comes to movies and games and all that stuff, it's because these characters stand for something. And you know what I mean, like that's and because they have such a larger than life message, that's what transcends the test of time, and that's art. Art, and also another thing about art, in my opinion, is that art, like, it's so important that we create as humans, because if you make something, like if you put your heart and soul into it, something like a game or a piece of art, or like hell, like a just a story, a script, whatever. Like it can be like a fucking little clay, like something made out of clay. Like that's gonna stick around for a long fucking time.
Like if I can chime about art. like such a small indie game I fucking saw a while ago had such a like kind of like profound statement about art being just art is like a mountain of expression. Like not everyone can be able to reach that like the peak, the climax, but for the people that can, they're able to understand better than anyone else what the artist intends for like people to like get from
like in the
art.
world.
Yeah, yeah, artists can like erode that mountain into softer hills, softer like peaks for people to climb, like making it more accessible to people, but no one else is going to have that same sort of understanding as the art in its true prime form as it's intended.
Yeah. Art is a mountain. Art is a mountain. No, I agree with that 100%.
That's why I think it's like,
I agree with that.
I think like the message is like, don't sacrifice, you know, that expression to make it more appealable to like a
Other
wider
people.
audience.
So even though if you
you
can't, no, are you saying if you can't reach the top, that doesn't mean you shouldn't go on the journey?
I just think like sometimes artists might like sacrifice part of the expression, part of like theme or like I don't know, I guess the idea behind what their art is supposed to convey, so that more people can give like understand it. But some people might get the wrong meaning from that.
Yeah,
and some people might like try to twist it in a different way. That's why I think like
you got
for the people
like
that
some room for interpretation. Is that what you're saying?
Like it takes as much work from the like I guess the reader itself as the artist, like the person viewing the art. It takes as much work from them, like as it takes the artist to create that piece of work to understand. You know, yeah, like you have to put like you have to actively try to understand them too. You can't just like oh, it's not fucking like it's like a show don't tell. You can't have every artwork just like tell you everything. You have to like put your own critical thinking skills to use to try to convey what you get from it.
Exactly. You can't just describe everything that the art is trying to show you. You can't describe that. You have to let the person interpret it their own way, because that thinking process, that whole action of like just thinking, making somebody think about what it is you just experienced. That is the human experience. That is the whole point of of art, is to make you think and reflect and express.
Yeah. Like
No, I agree. I was thinking about this today, actually. I was like, dude, it's so fucking important to create, man. And there's a lot of people that don't get it. Like, I mean, and it's fine. I'm not dogging on the people that think it's stupid. But to say that it's stupid, I think is fucking ignorant, in my opinion.
And I see so many people like about like different like I don't know shows or whatever pieces of art being like, oh, this isn't true. It doesn't stay in the art. Like I don't know. Have you ever tried like I don't know reading more into it? You ever tried media literacy? Literacy.
Yeah, media literacy.
Yeah, like does everything have to be spelled out for you?
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like some of these people, like I feel like the people that dog on art are just afraid to think, because it shows that like maybe they made the wrong choice. You know what I mean? Because like everybody has something artistic within them. I really do think that.
Like, what's the point of like playing a game or watching a movie or show if it doesn't leave you like thinking or something? It doesn't leave you some like afterthoughts.
Yeah.
Like if all it is just like just one dopamine just rush to your brain, like it's just nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing fruitful from it.
It's like there's nothing. I mean. Yeah, like the satisfaction is like is undermined. If you just turn your brain off. If you just turn your brain off and consume, then you're kind of missing the point.
There is something to be said about some like forms of media where it's intended to like just try to make you smile. But there's some where it's just like it's not really intended to make you smile. It's just intended to like tell you what to think, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, and there are things that are made specifically for that, like maybe like just a stereotypical sitcom, or like a highly stimulated animation or whatever, or like
I feel like sitcoms and shit, they have their place because they're like at least intended to like make you smile, make you laugh, make you feel like
the good sitcoms relay messages and truly artistic things within their episodes.
Yeah, I think that like with comedy and shit like that, it can at least like help you like forget about something like the pain of like life or whatever, the hardships.
Yeah.
So at least like laugh, because everyone needs to laugh every now and then.
It's important to laugh. Yeah, it just helps us gets us through the day, and like, that's why some people appreciate those things. But like, I understand like that's not. And by the way, by saying this, we're not dogging on like blue collar workers or anything like that, because even then, I still think that even blue collar workers use creative like parts of their brain still, like to solve a problem. Like it still takes like some creativity to like make something, or to like hell even do like housework or plumbing even. Fuck, like you have to be creative in some aspects. There's levels to it, of course, but like just to write it off as not important because it doesn't contribute to society and like to like what because you can't wire like a just because you can't change a tire or you can't like provide like work at a bank or something, or just do have like a blue collar skill, doesn't make it any less important than people that can actually do those things.
Yeah, like everyone has the power to create.
Yeah,
what you want to create is up to you, but like don't ever sacrifice that part, because that's what you create is you. That's like the ultimate form of your expression of who you are. Don't ever sacrifice who that is just to like appease someone else.
Yeah. Like people that work desk jobs, like, if you're working just to make ends meet, I get it. I mean, the struggle is real, especially nowadays, like with the economy being shit.
Yeah.
But don't think that those people care about you, man. Like the people, your boss, ain't gonna care about you. The coworkers that smile and that you think they care about you might not. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not gonna speak for you, but I'm just saying that you owe it to yourself to at least try to have like some sort of like to express yourself artistically, whether it's like physically, like literally, like with literature or something like that, or like video, like through videos, whatever. Find some way to express yourself, because honestly, it just makes this whole mess of life that we go through, this whole journey, so much more worth it, because it shows that you're not alone.
Yeah, not to mention it's just like our individuality as humans is probably like the best part about us. There's so many different people that that live their lives so differently. Like I don't know, I feel like nowadays people kind of just want to be a sheep, kind of just blend in or just conform to social normalities.
Fly under the radar. Yeah.
I think being normal is just overrated.
It is overrated.
Being normal sucks.
Yeah, I don't, dude. If like I keep, my girlfriend. I started dating Maria, my girlfriend. You know what she told me?
What?
She said like I'm sorry, like I know this can be a little weird. I said, babe, weird. If you weren't weird, I wouldn't date you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't date you. Straight up. I need to like. It's so important, like, because like what if you crack a silent fucking rattler like in my room and then stink up the room? I'm not gonna like fucking betray. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're disgusting, I don't want you anymore. Just discard. You know how fucking shallow that is? Like that's just like, it's fucking life. Things like we aren't perfect. Like, and the more you accept that we're not perfect, the happier you'll fucking be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not to mention just like if you just sacrifice a lot of the individuality, you just try to be a blank slate or whatever, then no one's ever gonna like truly like you. If you just be who you are, just be the individual you want to be. Sure, maybe not everyone's gonna like you, but the people that do see that and still make the effort, like to
make something.
Yeah, they still like make the effort to try to make a connection with you, just like while seeing your flaws and everything, while seeing who you are. Then those people are like they're real.
Yeah, they're real.
Connections from that are real.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats on some like shallow connections formed in an office job by people you hardly know.
Exactly. Do you have any of those connections right now, you think?
Yeah, I think I have a few. For a while, I just kind of settled on kind of being a bit of a blank slate. Not until like maybe like a year ago when I finally decided to start trying to be more me. I think people need to realize like you need to love yourself first. You can't expect other people to love you if you don't love yourself first.
It's so real, man. Like, don't hate yourself for being different or just not being like everybody else. Like, because odds are the people that you're comparing yourself to aren't either not happy or they're doing the same thing as you, which is comparing yourself to others. Life is often wasted on the wrong people and doing the wrong things for yourself. Wasted on there's so much wasted energy on things that don't matter. And I lived that way through my whole fucking high school career. Like, career is like such a joke because who has a fucking career in high school anyway? But you know what I mean? Like these people that quote unquote peaked in high school, they were just a step ahead. They had that confidence that that me and you are both lucky to have right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If I can do it, I mean, I don't want to go back because high school sucks and everyone just values the wrong things.
Yeah,
but dude, it's so important. The second you realize that it's not that deep, you'll be that much happier.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of unavoidable. People are not going to like you for reasons outside of your control. But as long as you yourself are just okay with being you, that's all you really need. That was my struggle up until like a year ago. And I'll say it's probably like one.
Guess what? There's some people go their entire fucking lives without realizing that.
That's all kind of why like Undertale is one of my favorite games, because that's kind of like, it's like one of its underlying messages: just be who you are, and then you'll find people like-minded like yourself.
And you have, dude. You literally have.
Yeah.
Like this last year, when I was like sitting, fucking working a job, just like that, they didn't care for me. But like, I mean, it was stuff that I would do. It was editing. But like, you were getting like some friends and stuff. I was miserable at that job. I was getting money. I mean, the bills were being paid. I was getting some shit. I was able to go on vacations, but all that shit's temporary.
Yeah.
This stuff for right here, sitting right here with this moment with my friend, talking to a camera that will hopefully turn into an audience later. This is what matters to me, and hopefully, it's what matters to you a little bit too.
Yeah, because ultimately, like, I don't know if I could ever do it. It's more like a pipe dream, I guess. Or
do what?
Pipe dream? Just a dream, but like, I don't know. I'd like to create some form of media that people can learn from, I guess, or may not learn from, but like take from. That can see like the hardships you go through life are overcomeable. Then like even the darkest days are still like the brightest tomorrows.
You need to, in order to make good art, you need to go through some stuff. I feel like, and I feel like art requires a tortured soul a little bit.
Yeah,
and torture is like, we use that loosely, but like, you need to be going through, like, you make better. I think it's not really a surprise to anybody. Like, you need to go through a little bit of stuff to like tell better stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has at least one thing that they can use in their writing or their experience. You know what I mean? Like. And even it's hard. It's really hard to get that, and it is hard to like to create something to make that first step. Like for me, I've always thought about making a channel, and this year I really started posting to it regularly, and I couldn't be more happier. Yeah,
and like for me, I just want to be able to create some story, I guess, like that can help people like me, like that can help some kid in their 10, 11-year-old kid who might be lying in bed, unable to get out of bed every day, just thinking maybe I shouldn't exist, maybe I don't have a future, and just tell them that like things do get better. You do have a future, and like none of us get the choice of whether we want to live or not. That choice is made for us quite literally before we're born. Mm-hmm. But we should at least get the decision to decide what we want to do with our life. We shouldn't have to live like guilty about being alive, because none of us has control over that.
Exactly.
Like,
what were you thinking about writing? Just like a story, like for like a script, or like a poet, like a poem or something.
Not really a poem. I guess it sound a little pretty nerdy, but I ideally would like want to make like a manga or some shit.
Like a webtoon.
Kinda, I guess.
Bro, you should.
I would want to if I was fucking good enough at drawing, but it's a process. It's a process.
Dude, look. I mean, I hate to make this fucking comparison. Okay, don't hate me. Look at Chris Chan. This dude made his shit. This dude was like ahead of the game.
Me to someone that fucked his own mom.
Hold on, before he turned fucking horrible, his intentions were kind of pure. Like I saw a documentary, but like he made his comic, dude. He was so passionate about his thing. If he was born at a different time, aka today, I feel like he would have been a lot more successful. None of that stuff would have happened. Anyway, regardless of who that dude is. Like, I kind of sympathize with him a little bit, at least before he end up fucking his mom.
Yeah.
But like, he's obviously deserves his fucking fate now. But
yeah,
he had a vision. He was so determined to like make like Sonic Chew or whatever. Like, it's obviously like, it's just two characters blended together. But like, he did it. Like, he fucking did it, dude. And then like, you know what? He got him like that's like some twisted sort of fame. Obviously, you're not gonna have that.
Yeah.
But he did it, bro. He like, you know what? And now he's ever going to be, he made a shitty legacy, but he has a legacy.
Yeah.
Like, this dude, like, this guy, people are probably going to talk about him for a long time.
Yeah,
for the wrong
reasons. But
not the best reasons, but hell, he's like, for the reasons alone.
I know, it's a process. I'm still fucking trying to practice, like, not every day, but when I can.
Yeah.
Trying to practice. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's still made by me. That's also kind of one of the reasons, like, I really love Deltarune, because one of I guess prominent messages is just to go out there and just create shit. Exactly. It's not gonna be perfect, but the thing is that it's made by you.
Dude, my opinion, make a TikTok account, a separate one, or an Instagram account, or hell, even YouTube short, whatever you want to do. and just say like day one of me starting to make my own manga. And then people will fucking support that. I'm telling you, that shit can go fucking viral. I'm not that you're chasing virality or anything. That's not the point of this. Like as you said, it's to make something. It's to make art.
I'm just chasing the joy of creation.
Yeah, the joy of Five Nights at Freddy's game.
I know. So I was referencing.
No, but dude, just do it, man. And I guarantee you're gonna get people like, oh, dude, and then you're gonna inspire others to do the same thing. That's the shit we're talking about. When you have free time. And like maybe if you have like a couple days, bro, just be like, you know what? I'm gonna try this today. Go on your computer, look up some like creative suites or something like a software to draw or whatever.
I already have one.
You do?
Yeah,
bro.
I've been having one.
Did you make your OC character by the way?
Made like about 2 or 3 of them.
The lizard one. Did you make that?
It's a snake. Why? Kind of.
Did you come up with it? But
I
did
have
you draw
2
it?
new ones that I didn't actually fully make.
Did you draw it?
Yes. I drew the original.
Bro,
I guess.
you can do it. You just gotta put it out there.
I know. I made the original creations for my 2 new characters, but
bro, hey, now, dude, I'm posting this right, so it's gonna be out there at least in some way.
About what? About
in some ways, this is already step 1.
About what?
Your characters, your
Since I have those characters,
his creative aspirations.
But I have I already have a world built in my head.
Go out there and fucking create something. Seriously.
I know. Believe me, I'm trying to learn how to do it.
No, but dude, you're gonna. I'm telling you right now, you're probably gonna think you're failing, but
I don't think I'm failing. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, it can be frustrating.
Kind of the common consensus I've heard with artists is like the one thing worse than the pain of creating something is the pain of not creating something.
Because then you end up becoming. Because then you end up becoming 40 years old and you're like, fuck, I should have done this.
It's a pain in the ass and shit to try drawing the stuff you see in your mind, but it's also a pain in the ass to just not create at all.
Exactly. You don't want to be 40 and be like, fuck, I should have done this when I had time when I was 20.
Do you have any idea how many times I fucking get high as fuck late at night and be like, I want to draw, so I just pull out my fucking iPad and just start drawing?
Okay, that's not an excuse to do weed, but yes.
I know it's not an excuse. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I had to plant that seed right now.
I know, disclaimer, don't do drugs.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna water it. You just try to do it without weed.
I know, I do.
Okay, good.
I'm just saying sometimes too.
You know what you should do is just try to do it when you get up in the morning, or maybe not in the morning, maybe at night, before you start. Instead of just clicking on the game, just be like, yo, I just do it for 10 minutes.
That's usually why I draw. The other day I got the weed part is, unrelated, but I got high as fuck and started drawing for 2 or 3 hours.
Unrelated.
Really. I kind of started just drawing shit for 2 to 3 hours without even realizing.
Dude, fuck yeah, dude. Then now you write that, but go online, look up a comic template. Start making some drafts.
All right. You have any idea how much of a pain in the ass is to draw humans?
You don't have to. You do. You know how some people they just make have variations where you just put a character on there, and you just start doing that, but they don't even do a background. They just focus on the character strokes. Just start doing that. Like workshop it.
I know.
And then the next thing you know, you got issue 1, throw it on fucking TikTok, Instagram, and then guess what you get to do? Written and drawn by Nino Batista. Bro, doesn't that just sound fucking awesome?
I know.
Guess what, Nino? That will be there forever. It'll be there forever, bro.
I know. I have to work on my character designs more though.
And then the more you work on it too, the more likely it's going to be out there. The more eyes will see it.
I know. Drawing humans is a pain in the ass though.
Oh my god, poor Picasso, bro. Picasso died a poor man, or I don't know if it was Picasso or what's the other one?
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh that died poor.
Pretty sure both of them probably did. A lot of artists tend to die poor, and then they're
and now they're revered because society changes.
Yeah.
Who's to say what we make right now isn't going to be fucking what do you call it? Who's to say what we can create right now isn't going to stand the test of time for years to come?
Yeah.
This is we're encapsulating. We're talking about our time right now. This is right now. This instant is being recorded. There's never going to be another December. What is it? December 20th, 2025.
Yeah, 20th.
There's never going to be another December 20th, 2025 ever.
Yeah.
And so, and this is significant because on this day we recorded this and we're talking about what we want to do and what we aspire to do. That means something. And people might think, oh, this guy's really fucking reaching now. But no, I think it's true. I think every day Like, today I made a fucking podcast with one of my best friends instead of playing video games and sitting on my ass doing nothing.
Me too.
Yeah, we did something today. And honestly, like, you know what? And people's like, oh, you didn't make any money. Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
It's not about making money.
It's not about making money.
Again, it's the joy of creation, TM.
Exactly. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that, bro. Like, that's a perfect thing to end it off of. I'm not gonna end it yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you what you've been dreading this whole time.
What I've been dreading this whole time?
Yeah, what's your favorite fucking movie?
Oh, right.
Yeah, now here we go. Let me get some background. This dude doesn't watch any movies. I'm pretty sure if I asked name 10 movies, it'd all just be either Marvel or just like something you've seen recently.
Oh, come on! You can't tell me if I fucking asked you to name 10 movies, you wouldn't fucking name at least one Marvel movie.
Moneyball, Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
You cannot name that as one of your favorite movies. It was a fun movie, but it was not a good movie.
It was not a good movie. No, I'm not saying it was a good movie. I'm just saying you said name a movie.
I saw you said name top 10 movies.
I'm asking you that. I'm not even asking you top 10 because I know you haven't seen that much. I'm asking you your number one favorite movie that I was like, okay, I felt something.
Number one favorite movie?
For me, it's always going to be Spider-Man 2. Always going to be Spider-Man 2, bro.
It's a hard one to ask. I don't know. I don't think there's many movies that can really move me that much.
Movie that can move me?
Yeah.
Roll credits.
For me, I find it easier for games because movies only usually last like 2, maybe 3 hours if we're lucky. But like, these with games, I feel like it lasts a lot longer, so it's able to build more of a connection more. Plus, you're actually feel like you're actually in it, like, or not in it, but like,
no, you're
more active.
You're the player is in itself as a character.
Yeah, but God, favorite movie of all time.
Mm-hmm. Crickets. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. But like, the reason I ask everybody that because that a film, like your favorite film, can tell a lot. What someone's favorite movie is can tell a lot about that person. Like that's very telling of who that person is, like what they value, honestly, what their creativity is. Oh
no, it's 30 minutes.
It's okay. Now we already restarted the recording.
I mean, I know it's a recent movie, but I guess maybe if I had to pick one, at least right now while on the spot, I guess maybe the new Superman movie that came out.
Right now,
yeah.
That's always I think that movie's going to be like, wow, okay, this is like a good one. It gives like Christopher Reeve like 1970s Superman.
It's just a message of hope, especially in the day and age we live in right now.
Yeah,
it's just kind of really needed.
Everyone's just so negative, man.
Just that whole speech from him as he fucking like, I'm a human just like everyone else.
Yeah. Like, despite having all his powers, he still feels like he's emotional enough to be like, hey, like I'm just trying to get by just like everybody else is, man.
Because really, that's what makes us human. We're all just living, trying to get through a day every day, just like everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. But despite all that stuff that happens to him, right? Like all that hatred he endures.
Like that's the one thing that unites us all. We're all individual in our own right, but the one thing that unites us all is that we're all just living on the same planet, trying to get through every day.
Mm-hmm. Real as fuck, man. That's real. I just love Superman because, like, I feel like that movie could not have come at a more perfect time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like stripping politics away from it. Just like people in general are just so fucking negative.
Yeah.
For what reason? I mean, like it just they're just doing it at this point just for negativity's sake. Like I remember waking up in the morning, like opening my phone, looking up. Going on Instagram and there's this one meme that said that was roasting this fucking flute player at the Game Awards because he was just putting his heart and soul into it, just like fully blowing. I don't know if you've seen that clip, but he was just really just hacking away at this flute or whatever. And like he just like, who the actual fuck are you? That's the caption. Who the actual fuck are you? And then for me, I'm just like, who the actual fuck are you, dude? Like, what the fuck?
That's kind of why I don't go on Instagram anymore. Because Instagram is just, I feel like 9% of the time I go on there and I look at the comments, it's going to fucking be either homophobic, transphobic, racist comments, or the like.
The comments on that one in particular, they're like, or just why are you hating? Like, why are you hating? Like, this guy's just playing the flute. Like,
also just in general, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, leaving comments aside, but like who? Like, someone really just took their time out of their day to make that. Just try to put someone down.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's a fucking nobody. Clearly he's a nobody, but like, he's just made a meme on the internet. But like it just the fact that it got as many likes as it did is really telling. And just
I mean, it kind of shows like people are gonna not like you for whatever reason. You can't impress everyone.
no, I just think that kind of hatred or that kind of negativity just comes from the fact that like they're jealous. It's just because they're jealous. Because like clearly he felt so negatively about that whole performance that like he felt like he needed to like share he critique him online. You know,
some people it's just pride. For some reason, just feel like their pride is interested to take someone else down with them.
Oh, just like I just hate those people, man. Just lift somebody up. Why, dude? We like I said, like we've been saying this whole like for the last hour. Like we all are living the same life, dude. Like you know what I mean. Like that person that was playing the flute was probably struggling to struggle to get to where he is, and now he's actually on a platform with people. Then you get someone like him pushing and putting him down.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't even seen that, the guy. But the point being is that like, why do you feel like you got to push him down? Like, be like, damn, he's really killing it, and he probably was killing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what's going to transcend the test of time is that performance, not your fucking negative comment. You know what I mean? Like, just stop putting people down, man. I just hate that shit.
Yeah,
I really do.
Those people,
it gets you nowhere.
Yeah, those people, if anything, they want to get popular off of being unpopular. By just spreading hate.
Yeah.
In their eyes, like, any publicity is good. Doesn't matter if it's actually bad.
That's true. That's good. It is a double edge. So it's just like that guy, the microscope's kind of put on him because he's the one hating, but he's the guy getting the attention because it's his performance. But I just like, I don't know why I keep thinking about that. I'm just like, that just seems so personal. It really did seem so personal that like.
There's plenty of people now that just hate you for reasons completely out of your control.
I know, and that's just the society we live in.
Yeah,
you know, or that's just not even society. That's just society in general. Like, Joker me.
That's kind of like why I want to like write a story, just telling people like, just your life is valid. Like, there are too many people. There are like people out there that have like whole groups, whole even nations of people that wish them dead for a reason outside of their control. So I just want people to understand like. There are people in the world that are gonna hate you no matter what. Don't be one of those people too.
Exactly. You know? Don't give in. Don't give in to the hate. Don't be a Lex Luthor. Be a Superman, bro. Straight up. He hates Superman because, and then like it goes back into the Superman thing. Lex hates Superman because he is everything he wishes he could be. Like it's true. It's pure. It's born from true jealousy. Lex was
even
like
admits it to himself.
Yeah, like he straight up admits it because he's a smart dude, so he's not stupid. But he's aware that like he wishes he can be Superman. He wishes he could give to the people as much as the Superman gives to society. But
he's not even mad that Superman. He's not even mad about like. He's mad that he's not the one giving to society. He's mad that people aren't like
liking
worshiping him.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously more selfish than that. But
he doesn't really care about helping the people. He just wants them to worship him.
I don't know. Honestly, okay, I might be kind of getting some hate from this, but like. There's been so many interpretations of Lex where he's been like kind of like an anti-hero or just a straight villain.
There are some, but this one in the movie he is straight was just straight. Yeah,
he made a whole fucking universe. Like he was willing to split apart the whole universe just to get rid of Superman. Like he
kept the fucking universe just to like trap people and imprison him just because they spoke bad about him in one like article.
Okay, honestly, I'm gonna shoot this like to everybody else. I cannot be the only one that kind of wants Lex Luthor to kind of like have a redemption arc. I want to see that.
I don't know about this one if they do it right.
Because like he did some bad things. He definitely deserves to be fucking punished. I'm not saying that, but like obviously he's not going to stay in prison for long. It's Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But I would like to see like, okay, Lex, I want to atone for what I did. I want to try to turn a new leaf, kind of like a peacemaker thing.
I don't think he's ever going to be exactly like that. He's probably going to do it in a more prideful way, knowing him.
That's true, but like I do want to see that because Lex does. I mean, say what you will about Lex, like he invents some good stuff for like the world that he lives in for Metropolis. I don't know if you knew this, but he pioneered a lot of the technology. Like it's rapidly expansive. He got rid of most of the crime before Superman even turned up. The super crimes, that's all Superman, obviously. But like in terms of like like crimes, like like what Batman deals with, there's none of that.
Yeah,
there's really not. There's not a lot of that in Metropolis.
The thing is, though, he mainly does it just because he wants people to. Like thank him
for the wrong reasons. Yeah, he wants to be. He's like
for the fame.
He's like the what do you call it? Like the I don't even know what to compare him to. He's like some like generic suit guy, like billionaire, or like whatever.
Yeah, it's just publicity stunt, PR.
Yeah, just for PR, exactly. Yeah, so like anyway, I do think like I think Lex Luthor is a fucking amazing character because like he's just so compelling. Like his hatred always is like in Smallville.
He's
I don't know if
unapologetically just evil.
unapologetically evil or evil for reasons that everybody can at least relate to a little bit, but it's still bad because like he hates Superman because he's jealous. Everyone can admit for being jealous of somebody that's better than you. It just happens.
Yeah, but like they're not going that far.
Oh, of course not. But it's just like he's supposed to be that just to draw a parallel between what you should be, Superman, what you shouldn't be, Lex Luthor. He needs to be that ultra evil to prop up how good Superman truly is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because even after all that stuff, like all that whole rigmarole he was a part of, he just went like, "Come on, man!" He's just like, "No." And then, like, even Crypto was like, "I want to beat the shit out of him." He's like, "Come on, he's already lost, bro." He just did one shoulder check and he was bruised. Like he probably
he's
was
not a fighter.
He's not a fart. Well, he has a
the only way he fights when he has a fucking mech suit that gives him cancer.
I saw this one like this one movie where he injected kryptonite into his like veins so he can get like Kryptonian powers. It was like, oh my god! I think in this one story he has cancer because of it. His hatred literally consumed him.
In several stories, he's probably gotten cancer from just wearing the suit. It's covered in kryptonite.
Also, like a bit of lore drop for the DCU universe. It's canon that kryptonite does affect humans, like their sanity.
Yeah.
Because like it's radioactive. It's a radioactive metal from another planet, and it's harmful to Superman because it's his home planet, and that makes him like vulnerable because it's radioactive. It's highly radioactive, and it's inferred. And I think there's a comic before Superman came out, like a tie-in comic that Lex Luthor like he wasn't. If it wasn't for kryptonite, his kryptonite exposure, he wouldn't have done the stuff in the movie, but. It doesn't obviously it doesn't matter. He's still like that bad. I think it amplified his evil traits, but I'm not defending him. I'm just saying that like kryptonite does affect humans too. Yeah. Lore drop, right?
I don't think that's much of a lore drop. I'm pretty sure at least the cancer is part of it. I'm pretty sure most people could surmise.
No, but like people just think, oh, it's just Superman's weakness. So it affects humans too. I don't think that's common knowledge.
At the same time, I mean, it's kind of vast. I mean, there's like 10 different types of kryptonite.
It's like if you were to like stumble upon like uranium or something like right on like and like
it's spoiler what's supposed to be. I mean, it's even green. Pretty sure it's like what they're intended for it to be.
Yeah,
just like
it's a toxic
uranium.
metal. It's a toxic metal. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think wearing the suit full of that shit is very healthy for you.
It's not. It's never.
Or straight up injecting yourself with it.
Yeah, like he does that shit like on the daily. Like I think he's been more exposed to kryptonite than most Kryptonians.
Might as well just fucking. You just inject himself full of cancer.
Yeah, I know. Dude, we literally talked about everything I wanted to talk about, except for the top 5 games.
Yeah.
Except for the top 5 games.
Kind of talked about some of that already. I mean, yeah, obviously, like... And a lot of people are probably going to hate, especially with the Game Awards coming out, like the Expedition 33. I know it got a lot of love at the Game Awards, but it kind of just does deserve it.
Really?
Yeah. Again,
what's better, Persona 5 or Expedition 33? Because I played a lot of Persona 5. My fat ass in middle school, my fat ass in high school, bro, loved that game.
Honestly, I think Expedition 33.
Really?
Persona 5 it's good, but the story has some failings.
It's just like so many.
It has some very corny parts. I mean, like
it insists upon itself.
The amount of times where the fan team's like, "Oh yeah, we beat the bad guys." Hard cuts. Guy staying by window. Yes, they did exactly what we planned. We can move into the next phase of our plan.
It's just anime. It's just anime tropes, bro.
Or I still can't get over the fucking one part of Akechi at the very end, just being like at the game or not game, like some fucking interview. He's like, "Yeah, I'm glad to be on here." Cuts to his inside of his head. No one here knows I was an unwanted child.
Bro, nobody was like nobody asked.
who just randomly thinks that no one just at an interview, no one here knows I was an unwanted child, just out of the blue. Just you cannot tell me that was not just sort of story, just like I don't know, just push forward.
Dude, and not to mention all like the giant like fucking like thesauruses like of like text they have. It's just like actually it's quite infallible. It's so nerdy. It's just like the infallibility is it's like like incredulous. Like shut the hell up.
Just JRPG fashion.
Just like tell it to me straight. Like stop like I learned a lot of words from that game though, so I can't complain.
It's just JRPG fashion. If you think that's bad, play a fucking Final Fantasy game. That shit's full of like it's just source shit.
It just I guess like do they really use such big words in like Japan or whatever?
Mm.
Or maybe they use like expressions, or I don't know.
Well, I mean, not even in Japan, just when they translate over here.
Okay.
Man, I mean, going back into that, I mean, one of my other favorite games probably is Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to say it, but I mean,
That's your favorite game?
Not my favorite game, but one of my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, I see Sergio playing that now.
Yeah, no, it's just, aside from just being a general, just good game, I just love the story and the characters. The fact that they can take a character that was put in the game like 8 years ago in a minor side quest and wrap them around to being like a main part of the story, like one of the main characters, and make you feel things for this character. Like, otherwise you probably just brush off just like an NPC, side NPC character, but just putting them like in scenes that make you cry, just make you feel such intense emotions over them. It's just like, plus just the messages too. Again, it's the best part about it is like, it's a story that's been building up for over like 10 years.
10 years in the joint. You're still up.
10 years in. But no, yeah, it was fucking, they built it over like 10 years, and just the way they tie in like everything from like the earlier points in this game, just like for the climactic moment. And just, again, the overall message is just like hope. Just like, it has one of my favorite like, just fucking Superman. It has one of my favorite like, I guess, analogies for like what it means to live. Like, we pick a bit, like little bits and pieces of happiness, precious as they are, only to fall and lose them all and start again. And we do this over and over because that's just what it kind of means to live. Like, and also just these bits and pieces of happiness are only precious because we know what it means to lose them.
Dude,
kind of goes to show, like,
I feel like not to play like the regional card, but I feel like if anybody really truly knows that, it's like Japanese people, because dude, they get hit after like natural disaster after natural disaster.
Not even just natural disasters,
earthquakes,
just like
and tsunamis. Like, they deal with a lot, dude. Like, there's been some hurricanes that devastated their country. They keep rebuilding.
Dude,
so honestly, they know the meaning of that.
Not even just that too, just like their overall, like, I guess, more like the work ethic or whatever. I mean, that aside, just like, the message is like, there is no ideal world free of like pain or despair or anything. We need those things to give meaning to the happy moments, you know?
Exactly.
Kind of like the whole, like, you know, rainbow after the storm kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like the best moments, we are only able to appreciate the good moments of life because we know what it means to feel the bad.
That's real, man. That kind of reminds me of what does that remind me of? Like, for some reason, I'm thinking of like the end of Yakuza, like the man who erased his name, like a Dragon Gaiden.
Yeah,
because like the ending speech that Kiryu gives to like the Shishido, I think he's just like, you know, like, why would you throw all the Yakuza, like, why would you throw that all away? You meant something. It was like, well, it doesn't mean anything because like there's some people that just struggle with their daily lives.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like, who are we? Who are we to get in the way of that? Because we're just criminals at the end of the day. I mean, it's not really. I mean, it's kind of like the opposite end of that. But I feel like they're both trying to convey a similar point.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Again, I just love Final Fantasy 14 for, in the classic JRPG fashion, you fight the embodiment of like the god of despair at the very end of the game. So at the edge of the universe. So I mean, there is that cool factor.
Who was it? Sephiroth?
No, it's in Final Fantasy 7. Talking about this one.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
14 is like it's double the game since it's been in the game.
I mean, not even, well, they're all their own contained stories. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, that smells good. You smell that?
Yeah, it's fucking making me hungry. I didn't even eat anything yet today.
You haven't ate anything today?
No, I was gonna eat after this.
I was gonna eat something too. You want to grab a bite?
What were you gonna eat?
I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about like
I was thinking about asking you that, and you're like, oh, I gotta pick up Maria after work.
Well, okay, well, she gets out of work at 6, and we have like an hour.
Hi, you two. Talking about our daily. They're talking about what we're getting to eat on the fucking podcast.
Honestly, no. I think we're done though. I think we're done.
Okay, well, just ask me my
final thoughts.
Final top favorite game of all time, Undertale Deltarune. Again, I have to talk about both of them at the same time. I have to say Undertale because it just, again, when it came out 12 years ago, or not, no, 10 years ago when I was 12, it was just, I think for a lot of people, it just came out at such a good time. Like, that was such a low moment in my life that I know it's going to sound corny to say, but I think it genuinely did kind of save my life.
Really?
Just the overall message was like, you're capable of doing anything you like set out to do, as long as you have like the hope, the determination to do it, as long as you have the strength to see it through, no matter how hard it is.
Real.
Yeah, I think it's also showing like one of the greatest like I guess aspects of life is that we're determined. Just all life in general, even the way life started out. I mean, it took a lot of I guess time and effort for it to happen.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, that reminds me of A Silent Voice. You ever seen that movie?
I've heard.
It's an anime. It's the only anime movie that I think will always be in my top 10 films. Like that transcends regions. Because the message at the end is so beautiful and so impactful. The Silent Voice is fucking. It's like it's about the story of this guy, who bullies this girl, this deaf girl at school because everyone's like inconvenienced by her, and then he's just like, okay, well. She's also inconveniencing me, but I'm just going to bully her because everybody wants to see that. But then he learns that then his life gets ruined because he does that, and then he realizes how bad he's fucked up, and then he has to, and then when he's in high school, like he gets to a point where his life gets in such a he suffers for it every day, and I think he almost kills himself because of it. And the beginning of the film, the beginning shot is him like about to jump off a bridge, and then he gets stopped by like fireworks, and he's just like, and then he goes down, and then like he and he marked on his calendar, I'm gonna die today, and then he got a bunch of money, gave it to his mom, and he's like, I'm gonna kill myself, but he didn't kill himself, and then that's when the story begins. It's like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna make amends to this deaf girl. They meet back up when he's in high school, and then he has like social anxiety because he's been like bullied himself because he bullied this deaf girl, and then so he feels like if he makes amends with her, then he can redeem himself. And it ends up like, and because of that idea alone, he ends up becoming a better person. But he's not perfect still. He still like has shortcomings. He still gets angry. He still sometimes, and he still has social anxiety. But that kind of situation forces him to reflect on himself and his actions, and he truly becomes even more like that. He really redeemed himself. Like he suffered for it, and then like he became a way better person because of his mistakes. And like if he can change, a lot of other people can change too. And I do think people can change. Do you think that people can change?
I think so too.
I think so. I think yes.
I think so too. I just think like there needs to be punishment for it too, depending on what they did. Also, I'm being honest. I don't even know. Would you say Hitler could be redeemed?
Okay, here's the thing. No, obviously, no. But but what if Hitler felt bad for what he did?
I don't think someone can be redeemed. I don't think they deserve forgiveness either. But if they mean to try to do good in the world, they should be given that chance at least. But they should still feel punishment for it. They should still feel guilt for it. They should still be given shit for it.
Hitler never felt any fucking guilt for what he did.
Yeah.
And that's the tragedy. Like he should have stayed in art school, bro, because he ended up becoming one of the worst human beings on planet Earth. But I think that for true change to happen, it has to come from within.
Yeah.
If you really don't believe you can change, then you're not going to change.
Yeah.
Or if you don't, more importantly, if you don't want to change, you're not going to change. You have to want it. You have to earn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like people can change, because like if they're shown the way, they can be rehabilitated. You know, some people, they go to prison and then they can walk out like way more. And some of these people go to prison in real life. They walk out smarter, more well versed, more like sociable than they did before they came in.
That happens sometimes. It can't. It's not
like, for everybody.
Always, yeah.
Not for
also,
everybody.
Sometimes it kind of depends on like the actual prison system they're in.
Yeah.
Like some of those places can be kind of. I know it's quite literally prison, but it'd be pretty shitty on them. At least the rehabilitation process.
You ever seen Shawshank Redemption? No, right? That movie. That's pretty much what.
Also, what you're asking kind of ties into like Undertale, trying to understand people and stuff like, because you feel like a bunch of these fucking monsters that want to kill you, and you have the choice of fighting back with the same violence or
So it's like Shawshank Redemption.
Not like that. I mean, you're trapped in a place where a fucking bunch of people want to kill you, and you guys have the choice of returning that same emotion or delving deeper and trying to connect to them and understand them. I feel like that's kind of also one of the messages to it, that you can connect with anyone as long as you have the capacity to try to understand them.
Yes.
Everyone has some kind of that voice inside them that deserves to be heard. And yeah.
Yeah. Real. Any final thoughts?
It's not really. Play Undertale or Deltarune. That's all I gotta say. You should play it too.
My message to you is that if you're thinking about creating something, but you're not really feeling it, or you don't feel like it's going to work out, you owe it to yourself to try. Try. Do it for 10 minutes. Hell, do it for 1 minute. Really try to give it your all for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then it turns into an hour, and then it turns into a year. And the next thing you know, you have purpose. Next thing you know, you're providing something. You owe that to yourself to at least try, especially if you're young. If you're like 17, 18, 19, mid-20s, hell, if you're even 30, try. Get out there and do it, because you know it to yourself to try.
If you want to see my actual final message, I guess it goes to all the people they don't even have the energy to get out of bed, that just hate their life, hate themselves, hate the world. Just love yourself. Again, there are too many people in this world that will hate you for things you have no control. Okay, if you want to hear my actual final message, because the fucking camera died on me and cut me out, my final message is people that they just can't find the will to get out of bed. They can't find the will to just live their life. Just, none of us get to choose whether we want to be alive or not. That choice is made for us. And there are going to be plenty of people around the world that hate you for things outside of control, for the way you're born, for your sexuality, for the color of your skin, just for the way you act. And just don't be one of those people that hate yourself for those too. Because again, you have no control over that, but the thing you have control over is how you live your life. It's just learn to be happy with yourself. Learn to accept your flaws and your, I guess, the fuck would be the opposite of flaws? I don't know, pros?
And your strengths.
Your strengths. And your strengths too, because those are what make you you. And eventually other people, like-minded people, will see that too, and they'll want to make those real connections with you. So don't worry about all those other people out there that are going to try to shit on you for things you can't control. Again, I know it's hard, especially when there can be whole fucking nations out there that think you shouldn't exist for something that you fucking had no control over, but you should exist. Everyone deserves a chance at life. Everyone deserves a chance to decide what they want to do with their life. Everyone deserves a chance to be happy. And this is my final message. Goodbye.
Drop.